Hello, I just wanted to give kind of a breakdown of a site I find kind of helpful for people who are doing like genealogy, family tree stuff. I've been building my family tree for 10 years and I only recently started getting into like the DNA aspect, and this site is really good. Of course, with any site, you should take it with a grain of salt because there's a within like a 2% error of margin of error. So, if you look, um, now this site is known for having hundreds of um, databases from graveyards or from graves and different populations from around the world. They could be in like Norway, they could be in like West Germany, they could be all the way in Egypt. And what they have done is they've taken samples from these ancient graves and then they compare your DNA to those samples. So you can see like here in the blue, those are spots I've matched, and the longest strand being 4.54 centimorgans. CM stands for centimorgans, with a total of 11.83. So 11.83 centimorgans shared, that would be like comparable to like an eighth cousin. So yeah, not closely related at all, but I my DNA is matched 85% closer than other matches to this particular uh, this particular person in this grave, and this was when this person lived around this time. Um, so pretty interesting. Now, you share about 250 to 350 centimorgans with a second cousin, so you could use that as kind of an example about how closely related to these you are. Now, there's also other ones, but I've got to upgrade to king. Um, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to pay the $20. I just want the free stuff. So basically, I'm just I'm just getting the free stuff, and I don't see myself ever paying for any of this really for more information. But now this is interesting. This is not like representative of like how much you are of that. That's how much closely you matched. Now this is interesting because Celtic Dubani um, were a pre-Roman Celtic tribe, and they were from around here, Somerset, England, even here. This is Gloucestershire, and then Wiltshire, right next to Wales by southern Wales. And it's interesting to see that this is my match because if we go to more modern populations, you can see Southwest English and Welsh. So the lower this number is, the more likely of a match you are to those people. So you can see like my least likely match is French, and which makes sense because I only have about 2 to 3% French based on my ancestry test. Now, Southwest English is interesting because I attribute that to my maternal side. Both my maternal grandpa and my maternal grandma have a lot of Southwest English. Now, this West German, South Dutch, Eastern English, this Southeast English, and North Dutch, I would say that is definitely my dad's side showing through on this modern population panel. And there's other tools down here that can show you how close you are. See, like Welsh. This is just kind of a 2D. I know if you upgrade to the King level, which is like a level 5, they will show you like a 3D map. But yeah, just a really cool website. Recommend it to anyone who's taken a test through like Ancestry or um, 23andMe, anything like that. So just kind of cool to see, and I guess I'll just kind of end off with showing these. So there was a 15.1% match with Anglo-Saxons, and then Danish makes sense because that's about the level of Swedish slash Danish I got from my ancestry results, and then small amounts of like Germanic, and then whatever this Celtic tribe was. But interesting to see because my dad's side comes from uh, Alsatian, Lorraine, Alsatian, France, and then that was my dad's mom, my paternal side, my dad's mom, and then paternal side, my paternal grandpa. He was mainly like English and West German, so that's always interesting to see. Like I said, don't take things like too seriously. These are just tools and estimates after all. And yeah, it's called My True Ancestry if you want to check it out if you've already taken your results. So there you go.